Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Vertical Slice. I'm Gareth, and today we shall be slicing into the classic Mass Effect number one. A truly fantastic game, must be said all around. I know some people... I have several thoughts about the Mass Effect series as a whole. Generally, on the whole, fantastic series throughout. Number 3, let down people, but when you actually come to look at it, and I'm hoping to do a video of each of these, it's still a good game at its heart. Number 2, probably the best game, inverted commas, overall. It's the best playing game, it's the best kind of like normal game experience. Number 1, this one, the most interesting and the one that gets the ball rolling, and in my opinion, my favourite one of the trilogy. And that's because what Mass Effect 1 does is it just sets the universe up so well that you can overlook its flaws, of which there are some. Notably, the shooting is nowhere near as developed as it becomes in Mass Effect 2. But anyway, let's get going. Let's get moving. So hopefully, well, I don't know how much knowledge people will have of Mass Effect in the series, but basically, to give a very quick overview, it's set in the future, as unsurprisingly. You are Commander Shepard, who can be a man or a woman. I am playing as Lady Shepard. Appearance of your choosing, but there are default faces for each, and this is the default female face. Yeah, set in the future, about, I think it's 2183 this is set. Humanity has discovered faster-than-light travel, we have discovered aliens, and the universe as a whole, is out there. There are alien life forms, and we are basically emerging onto the world's, the galactic stage of politics now. And you are here on the Normandy, the SSV Normandy, which is a experimental stealth spaceship, which is kind of like, really technological and advanced. You are the commander now, because your captain basically hands over command to you, and you are fighting a rogue Spectre, they're called, who are people from the Council. There's all sorts of technical jargon that you have to basically learn, but here we are on the Citadel, and this will give you an idea of the size of the game in Mass Effect 1. This is something I feel the first game does the best, is making the space you're in feel huge, that the galaxy is huge. So there we are in the Widow system at the Citadel, which is a really big space station. Here is the Citadel inside the Serpent Nebula, and we get out to here's the galaxy. So here we have, there's the local cluster, so if we went in there, you'd see we've got the Sol system in there. We're not going to actually go there. You've got all of these other areas you can visit as well. Each of these is comprised of numerous different systems as well. And then if we go even further down, which we will, because we're going to go to Feros, into the Attican Beta, and then into Theseus sector. Yes, we will travel to this system. You'll see the system at a solar system level. So we're going to depart from the Citadel. Getting a bit framey there. That's probably because we're capturing this. So there are these things called mass relays, of which that's one, which are used to do the faster-than-light travel across space. So here we are in the view of the solar system. And you can see each of these planets have got a different written description. It's worth looking at each of these because sometimes there will be a little button which says survey, and then you can get some information from them. So we'll just have a quick look around. Is there any planet to survey here? Nope, seemingly not. How about that one? Nope, nothing in this. Nope, nothing in the sector survey. Okay, so I'll quickly back out of there. So, as the commander of a interstellar vessel, you also have a number of teammates as well, who you slowly pick up throughout the story, and they are kind of integral to the plot of this. So,
yes, Commander.
You can talk to people as well. This is Navigator Presley.
Speak freely, Presley.
Oh, it's turned off the subtitles again.
Non-humans.
I trust you, Commander.
I'll turn them back on
if
in
you
a second.
think they belong here, then so do I.
Good. I'm glad
Carry
he
on,
says that.
Presley.
Thank you, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's turn the subtitles back on. Why did they turn off? Gameplay on. Apply. There we go. Yeah, so basically the gameplay mixture is a mixture of exploring the galaxy, talking to people, having really long and interesting conversations about politics, racism, you know, in the meaning of life, etc. It is a grand space opera, but in the very best way. And then also element of fighting, shooting, picking up weapons and stuff like that. So now let's actually go into Feros, which is our new destination. So basically the Geth, who are these robotic life forms who are their own race basically, have attacked this planet, and we're trying to work out why, and if they're in the command of the main villain, who is called, oh, what's his name? Oh, I've totally forgotten his name. Spectre. Saren, that's it. Saren Arterius is the evil guy. So this game, it's worth reminding, came out in 2007. That's 9 years ago. And in my opinion, this game still looks damn sharp. Okay, so we landed. So because this is like a major hub, rather than just a mission world, we're actually going to go and walk out of the airlock, which is pretty cool. Talk to Joker as well. Joker is voiced by someone famous.
Commander, something you need?
I forget his name. He's okay. Joker's not my favourite character, but he does. He kind of like has a nice development over the 3 games, which is pretty good. All right, let's choose. So this is our teammates. They've all got strengths and weaknesses. So we've got Ashley, who is basically just a soldier. Caden, who is, you know, he's got biotics, which are like special powers, tech, strength, and some combat. Liara, she is just a biotic, basically. Rex, who is a Krogan, and he's a mixture. I forgot to say, Liara is a... Oh, now I can't remember her race either. Asari, that's it. Gareth, who is my favourite character, and he is a... This is testing me now. He is a... Tali is a Quarian. I know that. Garrus is... What's the 3? Asari? Solarian. There's no Solarian here. And... Oh, I've totally forgotten their name. Let's look it up, actually. Can we... Oh, no, we can't back out. Okay. I'll show you the... let's take both of them, yeah. I'll show you the... codex in a second.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
This is something I really like.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
It announces when you leave. Yes, so if we go into the codex here, this is basically a in-game encyclopedia all about
the home world and capital of
the entire game.
Is entering a new golden age.
You know,
humanity's first contact.
The entire history of what happened.
Feros is a habitable world in the Attican
This is the planet we're on
cluster.
now. The council races, non-council races. Where's council races?
The Asari,
Turians, that's him.
1200 years ago, the Turians.
So it has got this incredibly detailed backstory about how the council is put together, how these other things happen, how the technology works. It is almost fastidious in its attempt to document everything that happens. So we've got the primary one, which is voice, and then the secondary one goes into even more detail about, you know, the Presidium Ring and the Treaty of Faraxon and technology again, biotics training, how communications work. It's amazing. It truly is amazing how much thought was put into making the Mass Effect universe a detailed and livable, living place. It has its own backstory. It has its own races. It feels fully thrashed out, and I feel this game helps the other 2 games because it did so much of that fleshing out now. Okay, so here we are on Feros. Let's go talk to David Al-Takani. Palakani.
We saw your ship.
Hello.
Fight Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
So, this is the normal conversation tree. You have a choice of 3 options. The top option is the nice option, the Paragon option, the friendly option. Option 2, neutral, kind of like, yeah, that's okay. Option 3, renegade option. Horrible option, kind of like, I'm going to be a bit of a horrible person about it. I'm sticking kind of neutral.
What's so important he needs to see me right away?
The Geth are making another push. Faidan is preparing our defenses, but he needs your help.
Okay.
Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Look out!
Oh god, damn it! Oh, I didn't realize we'd be straight into combat here. Okay, so this is the kind of combat. So I'm holding my thumb on the space bar, and you can pause all combat at any time to pause the action and basically take stock of the situation. So I think we need to move because we're not in a good position. I was going to get into cover, but I don't know if we can. Let's try and get into cover. Ooh, there we go. Okay, right, that's a bit better. Right, so can Gareth please... Oh, he's blocked. Attack that person, and let us warp them. Yeah, so these are the special powers you can do, so now... They put up biotic barriers. So, the shooting in this game is nowhere near as good as it is in the follow-up games. It's just a bit kind of flat and not very responsive. It's kind of floaty. They have this interesting system where there's no ammo in the game. Everything just overheats because basically the way the Mass Effect drives works is that it shears off chunks of metal from a massive just block of metal in your gun, and that infinite ammo essentially is the result of that. It kind of it works, but it basically means that you don't ever feel, you know, sometimes the gun will overheat and you'll be just like, ugh, why did it overheat then? Can you attack that person, please? Okay. Oh, we're still under attack in some direction. I can't even see where. Where on earth are we under attack from? Oh, there are more people around the corner. Okay, so let's keep moving. So there is a cover system, but it's kind of like not a very good one. You basically just move up to stuff and then you will enter cover. Let's put a barrier up. Can you please warp that guy, that sniper? Okay, he's down. There's also grenades, but I never find they're very good. That didn't go very well. Okay, that went a bit better. How are we doing for enemies? There's one guy left. Well done. Well done for taking that. So yeah, the shooting, also the way the class system works is that each class you choose can only be proficient at a number of weapons. So I'm not good at a sniper rifle at all. This is what I get when I get for a sniper rifle. I can't have a clue where I'm shooting. I don't know. So the two weapons I'm good at are pistol and what's it called? Shotgun. Whereas someone like Gareth, I think, he's trained in 3 weapons. He's trained in pistol, assault rifle, and sniper rifle. So, you know, choosing who you want to take along on a mission can be helpful in that regard because, you know, you want to make sure that you choose a sensible range of people who can encounter enemies at all ranges, as it were. Okay. Oh. A lot of fighting immediately on this. I was thinking we'd come into like some talking, but clearly not. Oh dear, it's another Geth. Can't even see where that Geth is. Oh, he's there. Right, so let's... should we carnage him? He's not really in range, so I'd say no. Let's sabotage. Can you sabotage him? And you've got immunity, that's fine. Let's barrier. Whoa. Okay, I did do that, but that was no help. Whoa. They move so fast, it's impossible to... Well, my teammates are clearly better shots than I am.
Negative contact.
So the world we're on, Feros, it's basically an abandoned Prothean world. Protheans are basically a Forerunner style race who oh, friendly people. Forerunner style race who
Make sure they're secure. What if I find Geth there?
Oh, what?
Are you saying you won't go?
No, I'll go.
Glad to see some soldiers.
Yes.
Our numbers are getting thin.
Let's talk to Greta.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
They are indeed. Yeah, Forerunner-style race who ruled the galaxy years ago.
Die of thirst, the Geth will surely kill us all.
I'm sure they will, yes. Everyone's very positive here.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Well, I don't know. You don't look well. Is he dead? No, he is moving. Okay, who are we supposed to talk to?
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
Oh, I forget his name. Tarvan or something? Where is he? Anyone know where he is? It's probably on the map. There he is. Faidan. Okay.
My headaches are...
The Geth just keep coming.
Everyone is not happy here. Getting a little bit of XP. So this is the talent system. You can see you've got all sorts of things you can pump points into. It's fairly complicated in this game and gets certainly simplified in the future games. And similarly, your teammates as well have their own abilities, and this will help with, you know, if they can do something, you can do something. So decryption allows you to open locked things, and so long as I have Gareth along with me, I'll be able to basically break into anything that is hard decryption, because he knows how to do it, which is good. Alright, where's Faidan? There he is. Hello.
Ah, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
Hi.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia.
Oi!
Sorry, Commander.
Late?
Everyone's on edge since...
Oh god.
Watch out!
Here they come again.
We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
There's not really much of a colony left, it seems like. Okay. Let's carnage this. That seemed pretty good. Alright, I'm about to be shot. So, can you please damp those people? Thank you.
Shields down.
Okay, we've got to and take this guy out, won't you?
I need authority.
Oh, I just took him out for you. Okay, let's warp. Some abilities are not so good against robots. So robotic enemies only, you know, stuff like I don't know if anyone's got the stasis would be okay actually, but some of them are only good against you know, real people, as it were. So that's gonna lift. I don't know how much lift would be a use. Let's lift. Pretty good. Okay. Garrus is hurt. Let's heal him up with some Medigel. Okay, there are some more guys in here. Are they gonna come and... Who are they shooting?
I don't want to die.
Oh
Please,
god.
don't let me die.
Oh, well, sorry, I couldn't save you there because you just died. Oh, I didn't know this guy was right here. Barrier. Whoa, starting to get killed. So that's the thing, the cover system here, you do actually kind of need to use it, even though it's a bad cover system. Okay, got him. I like the shotgun because it's pretty damaging. One more guy. So there you go. Have we cleared everyone out?
I think we got him, Commander.
So do I. I mean, should I go on? What does it say? Go back? Stop the Geth and the Cat in the Tower. Okay, I probably need to keep going then. I'll show you also, we've picked up some recovered items. So this is the inventory system. Pretty complicated, and again, this is severely simplified in Mass Effect 2. Probably oversimplified, but it is a bit complicated at the moment. So all the time as you gain level, you pick up better equipment, you know, so at the moment I've got a Firestorm 6, and that's obviously better than a Firestorm 4 or a Firestorm 5. And then you have to equip each of your team members also with better and better weapons and better ammo upgrades as well, so you know, so you can get what's radioactive cooldown, minus 25% cooldown, but they get radioactive sickness. Let's actually give him incendiary rounds. I think they'll be better. but I do kind of like this as well, because it by having you collect so much, it means that you can cash it in for a really good return at the end, in terms of money made. And also it just has that variety of always giving you some new weapons, which is quite good. What's that noise? What is that horrible noise? Oh, Geth, obviously. Let's just... oh, I can't. Shield barrier. Okay. We will sabotage and warp then. So sometimes by... oh, a Reaper drone or a Geth drone. Sometimes by doing 2 attacks at once, it will basically make a special... oh, there's a sniper guy there. Didn't even notice him. Let's lift him up. Oh god! Whoa! Not doing well here. Heal! Heal, please. Get behind something. How are we doing? Alright, everyone's still up. Can you attack them? So there is a... you do want to be pausing a lot in this, and that's something again they change in the next game to basically mean you don't need to pause anywhere near as much. That was useless. Why is no one being able to get a shot? Okay, let's change to the pistol. What's that? Oh no, it's a Geth, more Geth. Oh, we've leveled up. So this thing allows me to shoot very quickly. Excellent. That, well done, everybody. That, we really polished them off there. Let's level up. Okay, that wasn't actually the button I wanted to press. There we go. So let's put some more points into advanced throw. No, I kind of want to make my shotguns better because, although advanced marksman would be good, so let's get that first, and then another point into shock trooper. Nah, shotguns. Okay. Garrus, I've kind of just been allowing it to auto level up, so it'll just think, okay, what's the most sensible thing to put points in, and it'll do it. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, that was good too. Oh, there's still someone up. Okay. Oh, what the? Oh, what on earth was that? Oh, it's a Geth ship of some form. They look like big aliens.
Should update Vidan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing left to proper channel.
Okay, Garrus. Garrus is so concerned about reporting everything into HQ. We'll go back and tell HQ. But oh wait, there's a medical station along here. Let's open up these medical stations. So we get some more upgrades and show this. This is like a mini game where you can hack this thing. It's pretty easy. You just want to move the thing and not hit the rotating things. There we go. Did we get anything useful there? It would be useful to change. Nope, that's worse than the current one I have. That one is better for you. You can change that. So you convert things to Omnigel, and Omnigel is like just a useful thing to have because you can then override locks if you haven't got enough, or if you fail. Basically, it gives you another chance to override it. But I only really convert it if I need to. And when you find a, someone to sell things to, you can just sell them for credits, which is easier because then you can buy more weapons, etc. Yeah, what I really like about Mass Effect 1, I don't think I've really said it so far, is this how it builds up the universe, and it does that in a number of ways. A number of them being that really detailed codex, but then also just the general, setting stuff as well. So even though this place is pretty desolate, there are actually a load of people who hopefully now will talk to Fidan and allow us to talk to some other people as well.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
What am I gonna say? I'm just gonna say it's my job.
I just did what I had to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're on our side then.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
I'm going to say I need details.
Tell me what the Geth want.
Yeah.
Why are they attacking
Why
you?
are they attacking? I don't actually
If
know.
you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We
What?
don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
Okay, Exogeny?
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony.
Oh, okay.
The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I'll say good.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to
Saren. Yeah!
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
Okay, so let's investigate actually. So I like this because, you know,
Tell me about your colony.
almost everyone has some extra
Life
stuff
is
to
hard
tell
and
you
often
about.
brutal, even with our
And the,
current problems.
you know,
Colonial affairs back
the
on
voice
Earth told
acting
us
is
we'd
really
be
good,
the least
actually.
to notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But
I especially
despite
like the voice
everything,
acting
there's
from the
something tranquil
two
about
people
this
playing
place.
Shepard.
Unlike anything I've experienced
Jennifer
before.
Hale as female Shepard is amazing. What do you say? But Spite everywhere. I'm going to ask how many people
How
lived
big was
here.
the original Feros colony?
Yeah.
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site.
Wow.
200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zoo's Hope.
I'm going to say I could
The
evacuate
Normandy
you.
isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home.
Okay.
There's a
Doesn't
chance
seem
for
particularly
growth here that's
nice.
simply not available on other worlds.
I've already asked that. Let's ask about
What do you need done to
operational.
get this place back on its feet?
Yeah,
We
Jennifer
need those
Hale
Geth
voices
destroyed.
female Shepard,
Arcelia's
and then
right.
I think
There are
it's
still Geth in the tunnels.
Mark Meir
We
voice
also
male
have more
Shepard,
mundane
and he's good
problems
too.
like food, water, and power.
But I especially think female Shepard
I'm
is
not sure
a
where we
great
stand on
character,
those
and the
matters.
way
You should
Jennifer
talk to
Hale
the people
voices her
overseeing them.
helps to bring that about. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. What's the water
Is there anything I
shortage?
can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue.
Okay.
If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
Food
You
shortage.
mentioned something about a food shortage.
You got lots of
Davin
shortages.
Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
The Geth in the tunnels.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now.
Okay.
But getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
What about the power?
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems.
You've got someone
She'd know more
walking.
about it than I do.
You don't know anything, do you?
Let's
actually.
talk about Zoo's Hope and Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
The Geth base.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
Okay. What about Exogeny?
What else can you tell me about Exogeny?
Exogeny funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them.
Okay.
Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
What kind of
I wonder if
artifacts?
that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
True. Okay, I think I've
I'll talk to you
heard
when
everything.
I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
So now we can probably wander around here and talk to some other people. Let's have a look up here, see if there's anyone over here. So this is like a little town, basically. And in this game, it has this kind of thing of there being little towns. In Mass Effect 2, it changes it up slightly by having the Citadel, which is a little town as well, and some other places you can go. Omega. What are you doing?
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
I am, yeah. That's
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not
What freighter?
originally.
Oh, the freighter
Captain
over
died
there,
in one
yeah.
of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member.
Oh dear.
We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
What's wrong with the ship?
Can you fly?
Isn't she spaceworthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
True. Colony?
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different. somehow.
Different?
What do you mean?
This is very strange.
It's hard to explain. It's
In the time
kind of like-
since I first played this, I must confess
I
I've
can't
forgotten a
describe
lot
it.
of it.
You should
So
speak with
coming back to
Faidan.
this is quite
He knows the
cool
colony better
actually,
than
because
me.
I don't remember a lot
What
of
do
this
you
stuff.
do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse.
And a lot of the stuff that you do
Nothing
in
else.
Mass
She's
Effect
good for
1
hiding
carries
when there's
over
Geth
to
along
Mass
the
Effect
walls.
2
It looks like you're monitoring something.
in some really interesting ways,
ship
actually, depending on the
diagnostics is
choices you
nothing.
make. There are
I should
lots
get
of
back to
choices
it,
you make
but
in this game.
Fi
throughout
Dan,
it,
what's the
actually.
report on... I should go.
No, you should tell me
Maybe
what's
I
happening.
can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really.
Mm.
No, please, I need to get back to work.
You're hiding something. Definitely. I think this is the freighter they're talking about, even though it doesn't look like a ship. It is. Or is it this thing? No, it is this. This is a spaceship. I think the idea is that spaceships don't have to be
Commander, I
you
was
know.
told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Oh, okay. You have stuff
Let me
to
see
sell,
what you
do you?
have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few
He's a Solarian,
interesting
by the way.
items.
So here's the selling system. Oh, we can get a license for Haliat Armory. That's probably quite useful. Having more licenses means that you can then can we sell you some stuff? Yeah, I might sell you some polonium rounds. Are actually quite useful. Let's not then. We won't bother. Licenses allow you. There's a mess officer or a requisitions officer on the Normandy who you can then sell things to or buy things from, and it means you don't have to go to a town to be able to pick up other stuff. Who are we supposed to else be talking to? Did we get a load of side missions? We've got the Geth in the Tunnels mission, but apart from that, no, it says go to Exogeny headquarters. But I bet if we looked around, there would be more people to talk to. Or should we just go and shoot some more Geth? I don't know. Let's just see if there's someone to talk to. Mary O'Connell. She's walking in
Nice
the
work
power
with those
institute, isn't
Geth.
she?
Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few. Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got.
Okay.
The cells just aren't compatible.
So where can
If
I find
I find
them?
anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way. Thank you, Commander.
Oh, I just have to
I
find them
appreciate it.
find them out in the area.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
Let's ask
Tell
you a
me
personal
about
question.
yourself.
I'd rather not. This is not the time or the place. Please.
How pleasant.
Help us or don't. Otherwise, leave me to my work.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem.
Okay.
We need to be self-sufficient.
Alright, okay. Goodbye.
I have to go.
Everyone's
wish you
just kind of
luck.
like, you know. So then you get more missions to do extra things here. And stuff like that. But yeah, basically the game does continue in this fashion. I think there's not a whole lot of point in showing too much more. Unless there's someone else to talk to in here. No, there isn't. But the overarching plot is really good. I'm kind of like at a slightly more boring place now. We could leave and go to a unexplored world. But the unexplored worlds basically have the... that's one thing I haven't mentioned, the Mako, which is this all-terrain vehicle that you can pilot across these unexplored worlds. But the thing about the unexplored worlds is they all look the same. They're all completely free of any kind of vegetation, and all rocky and barren. Different kinds of rocky and barren. Some are green, some are brown, some are lava, but still all rocky and barren. And basically the Mako was pretty reviled by people when this game came out at first, because it's pretty difficult to control, actually. Let's talk to Hollis.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What's wrong with
What
your
happened
wife?
to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Can I help at all?
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything.
I know how you feel.
We'll be fine.
So, a load more question jars, and that's, again...
I have to go.
I'm kind of skipping over this just for the fact that, you know...
Please do what you can to stop the attacks.
Talking through loads of just screens on, like, backstory isn't particularly interesting for people, I'm sure. But it's what makes this game, really. Having all of these little conversations with different characters.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics.
Well, that's kind of good then.
The big Alpha Varen is the real problem.
Bet you want us to kill the Alpha Varen.
Completely unpredictable.
Do you want me to kill the Alpha Varen? I'll go kill the Alpha Varen for you.
So long, Commander.
I'll kill the Alpha Varen. It's okay. Yeah, so that is Mass Effect 1. It is out now, and it still holds up in many ways. So, in summary, I think that the scope of the game is great. It still looks pretty good. You know, here we are from a 2007 game, and it doesn't look half bad. I did have to fix, oh, you can't see it, but Garrus's face has a bug on it, which means that it's really low res by default.
This place is a mess.
And you have to basically go into a hex file or an INI file and edit it manually, and now his face doesn't look too bad. Music from Sam, oh, it's Sam, what's his name? Sam Lake? No, not Sam Lake. Sam someone. Oh, now I can't remember his name. Anyway, the people who composed... Does it have credits here? No, it doesn't. The people who composed the music for this game also composed the music, or the man who composed it, I should say, also with someone else, composed the music to Myst 3, which is one of my favourite, or in my opinion, the best Myst game. But now I can't... Again, it's been a time for not remembering names. I can't actually remember his name, unfortunately, but a really good soundtrack. Voice acting is really good. The shooting isn't great, and, you know, although so long as you pause often enough, it's easy to get through. And the fact that you know that there's a better game coming with better shooting is kind of like almost impetus for playing through this one, especially to see how the decisions you make in this game massively do impact in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 in terms of even characters who might be dead. You know, people who die in this game obviously will be dead in the following games if they don't survive. And yeah, I'm sure you can look forward to a Mass Effect 2 video when I manage to finish the playthrough of this one. So I will leave you now in the capable hands of the BBC One clock. It's just coming up to 9:25, so probably time to think about, I don't know, putting on the kettle for a cup of Ovaltine maybe, or if you just want, you can just go to bed. It's kind of up to you, really. We'll see you sometime next time when we slice into something else. Until then, goodbye for now, and thank you for watching.